Hi everyone, this is a quick video on a workaround during the very initial install of OCaml on an M1 MacBook. If ever you run into an issue that is pretty immediate in some of the first install steps, this is probably a video for you. This fix was easy enough that once you know it, it's easy, but it's pretty cryptic when it does happen, so I thought it was worth sharing. This is done when just following the official instructions to install OCaml, either on macOS or some kind of BSD distribution. To prove that it's working on my system, I'll just show that when I run utop, that opens up, and my system is indeed an M1 macOS here. So to unwind everything, I'm just going to uninstall what I have. Okay, so this is about as fresh as I can get. I'm going to go online. Again, this is just the official OCaml site, and I'm going to run the first command that it gives me. So, I'm just going to go ahead with the default install path. It told me that everything seems fine. So the next instruction is to come down here and run opam init, which we'll do. Now, one thing that's going to be good to check is if right after running that command you do which opam, you want to double check that you actually installed the ARM64 version, which it's confirmed here. And when we would have initially run that install script up here, we should have seen that it was fetching the ARM64 version. I forgot to check, but this is a good first step to double check because there can be issues that come with just simply running the wrong architecture with Rosetta. So assuming that's all good, we'll move forward with opam init. It's going to fetch some basic dependencies. And there it is. So the build failed right around the OCaml base compiler, which is a really important step because without this, you can't do a whole lot. The error revolves around some kind of architecture issue because you can't find like the right symbols somewhere in the linker, whatever. Pretty cryptic. And the help that it provides when you try running with like a single job, you try switching this stuff around, it just doesn't matter. So the fix that I found, I'm just going to say yes so that it cleans up. It explains that opam has been initialized, but it failed to create the switch, and this is an important one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead with the idea that we're still just going to try to install this as we would, but we're going to force it to get an older version. If we try running switch create with the help flag, you'll see that we have the option to list available. So if we just try and see which switches are available to us, you'll see that it isn't just say some of the latest versions, which happens to be the one that it installed, but we can go back in time a little bit and install say version 5.0. And this happened to be the fix for me. So if you do the opam switch create, but instead of making it install the default or the most recent version, you install version 5.0, you'll find it runs perfectly well. Okay, so once that's installed, we can get the rest of the tooling. Here we go. About 10 years later, we should have utop and a suite of the other tools installed. There we go. This is it. OCaml installed on an M1 MacBook. Hope this helps.